The modern financial landscape is witnessing a dramatic shift, and it's nothing short of a war. This isn't a war fought with guns or tanks, but with currencies, economic policies, and digital innovations. In fact, what we are experiencing today mirrors historic financial battles in unexpected ways, many of which have echoes in the Bible. From the aftermath of global wars that reshaped monetary systems to the prophetic warnings about buying and selling in the book of Revelation, the parallels are striking. Let's dive into this financial world war, weaving through history, the Bible, and the rise of digital currency. In the aftermath of World War I and World War II, the world's financial architecture underwent massive transformations. The value of money, particularly in Europe, took a sharp downturn as nations sought ways to rebuild. For many countries, inflation skyrocketed, and citizens watched helplessly as the value of their hard-earned savings was wiped out almost overnight. Take Germany in the 1920s. Hyperinflation was so severe that money became virtually worthless. People were carrying wheelbarrows full of cash just to buy basic groceries. Citizens saw their wealth erode as governments introduced policies that indirectly claimed a portion of their savings. In times of financial crisis, actions like levies, unfavorable currency conversions, or restrictions on withdrawals left many with significantly reduced assets. For example, during Cyprus's 2013 bailout, a levy was imposed on large deposits, while in Argentina's 2001 crisis, dollar savings were forcibly converted to pesos at a poor rate. Similarly, Greece's capital controls restricted access to bank accounts. These instances raise a critical question: what is the true value of money when it can be so easily diminished by government intervention? Parallel to Egypt in the Bible, after Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dream, Egypt experienced years of plenty followed by a devastating famine. As desperation increased, the people first sold their livestock, then their land, and finally themselves to the pharaoh in exchange for food, becoming slaves. This economic enslavement is an early example of how financial crises can force entire populations into servitude. Similarly, many argue that modern debt can lead to a form of financial slavery in today's world, as countries and individuals face insurmountable financial obligations. Fast forward to the book of Revelation, and we see an even darker financial prophecy: no one can buy or sell unless they have the mark, Revelation 13 verse 17. Many theologians interpret this passage as a forewarning about future economic control and manipulation. It hints at a time when the power to trade or participate in the economy will be severely restricted, possibly through a digital or authoritarian system. In our current financial climate, this prophecy feels eerily relevant. With governments and corporations increasingly pushing for digital currencies and cashless economies, many are raising concerns about the potential for unprecedented control. Could this be the financial system foretold in the Bible? Digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, represent the future of money. Governments, banks, and tech companies are rushing to harness this new technology. But with this shift comes the potential for immense power. Unlike physical cash, digital money can be tracked, controlled, and manipulated more easily than ever before. In China, for example, the digital yuan is being used as part of a national social credit system that tracks behavior. In theory, someone who doesn't conform to societal expectations could be denied access to their money. This level of control was unimaginable just a few decades ago but is now becoming a reality. Could this be a precursor to the system described in Revelation? The Bible warns of a time when buying and selling will be restricted based on loyalty to a global authority, echoing modern fears of economic and digital control. Throughout history, we've seen financial enslavement time and again. Whether it's the Egyptians selling themselves to Pharaoh or people trapped in crushing debt today, the cycle continues. Financial crises, whether caused by wars, famines, or greed, have the power to reduce populations to poverty and desperation. In modern economies, people may not be selling themselves outright, but debt has become a form of enslavement. Mortgages, student loans, and credit card debt trap millions, preventing them from achieving true financial freedom. And just as the people of Egypt were relocated to cities under Pharaoh's control, today we see urban migration driven by economic necessity rather than choice. The world stands on the edge of a financial revolution unlike anything seen before. The advent of digital currencies, blockchain, and cashless societies offers immense potential, but also significant risks. The idea that governments could one day control whether we can buy or sell, based on a digital mark or score, feels increasingly plausible. As we move forward, it's important to remember the lessons of the Bible, which warn against the dangers of financial control and enslavement. Whether it's the people of Egypt or the prophecy in Revelation, the message is clear: financial systems can become tools of power and control. The challenge for us today is to ensure that as we embrace new technologies, we do so in a way that preserves freedom and prevents the rise of a new form of financial enslavement. As we navigate this unprecedented financial shift, one thing is clear: the future of money is unfolding before our eyes. Don't get left behind, stay informed, stay prepared. If this journey through history, the Bible, and the digital age has sparked your curiosity, hit that like button, share with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's biggest economic changes. The financial world war is here, and knowledge is your greatest weapon.